Hey YouTube, this is Mark, and I was working on my Piranha, and I figured that I'd share what I was doing with you, and that is wet sanding. Wet sanding is quite a bit different, obviously, than dry sanding because everything is wet. It means it's wet. Ignore my kids in the background; they're just playing. The main thing you're using when wet sanding is you have to use a wet sanding sandpaper. This is a 320 grit wet sandpaper. If you use wet sand, or if you use sandpaper that's not designed for wet sanding, it will just simply disintegrate like any other paper. So I got a little piece here for some details, and I got a big flat piece here to do big flat areas. So how do you wet sand? Well, basically you just get the sandpaper wet, good and wet, and you keep the sandpaper wet and the model wet. So I still gotta do some more. Let's see, where's the piece? Here it is. This piece here needs a little adjustment here, so what I'm going to do is set it on the edge and get it back towards the middle. Just give it a good sanding. I'm trying to make this more of a right angle right here. This needs to be more of a right angle than it is. And putting it on a table edge like this gives you a nice flat surface. You can see here on the sandpaper the dust is actually forming up and staying in the water. Resin dust is not something you want to be breathing. So this is a very important thing to do when you're doing resin sanding, more so than plastic sanding. And you dip the part in there, whatever it takes to keep the sandpaper. Let me get my finger out of the way. I have to try to hold the sandpaper at the same time. And I keep test fitting it here. See if it fits yet. Not quite yet. I do some more sanding. But the water will dry out, the water will run, so it can get a little messy. And you can just dip the sandpaper in the water to rinse it off and keep it wet. So now all the dust is gone. I'm just going to keep on sanding. Just trying to. Still need some more space. And of course, the nice thing about resin is it sands pretty easily. So all I'm trying to do is remove some thickness from the part here so it fits better on the Piranha body. There you go. That's looking good. Smoothing parts out, same thing. See some. I don't know if you can see there's some divots in this. And when you do some detail sanding, you get a small piece like this, dip it in the water, and just shape as you need to. There's that other wing. I got some more work to do on the other wing too. There it is. Well, the main purpose of this, of course, is to keep the resin dust out of the air and out of your lungs. This is why I want to do the wet sanding on resin pieces. And the other thing is that wet sanding gives you an incredible finish. So much better than just dry sanding something or filing it. It's a lot smoother. And you can get wet sanding paper actually all the way up to 2000 grit at any automotive store. That's much better. Okay, so that's it. That's a real quick video. Wet sanding your resin pieces keeps the sanding dust down. It keeps the quality of the surface very nice, and it's a lot better for your lungs. It's a little messy to clean up, but hey, it's not like we're not used to that. So that's it. So anyway, that's how you wet sand. You can see the sanding dust on the sandpaper. If the sanding dust is on the sandpaper, it's not in the air and you're not breathing it, which is for resin dust exactly what you want. So that's how you wet sand. Give it a try. You will be amazed at the kind of surfaces you get. And if you want something even better than 320, you can go up to 640. 640 is another good sandpaper. It'll probably work great on resin, but I don't have any. So give it a try. Let me know. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Talk to you later.
Well, I'm here. Now where's this giant animation studio?
It got up and it danced away.
It what?
It got up and it danced away.
It got up and danced away.
See? It even sounds crazy when you say it.